We're breaking down anything and everything Utica City FC related. This is the Keeper's Corner podcast with your hosts, Matt Sterling and Brandon Brooks. Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the holiday edition of the Keeper's Corner podcast. If you're tuning in live on YouTube or you catch this on your podcast app, you've already seen the title. And I know it's kind of cringy, but I had to go with "'Twas the night before Christmas."
Yep, and I hate it. It's bad enough when "'Twas the night before, but now it's the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I hate it. I hate all of it.
Well, we are 3 days before Christmas, so.
Listen, you don't have to, just because you're technically right doesn't make it any better.
Brandon, I know you're kind of nerdy, so I'm sure you've seen Futurama.
Of course.
With the episode where they go to the bureaucrat planet.
Yes, and I know where you're going to go with this,
wrong.
too.
You are technically correct.
The best kind of correct.
Because
that's where I was actually going to go there if you didn't, so kudos.
We're on the same wavelength, although not apparel-wise this week.
No, we just share a brain cell periodically. Technically, we weren't the same we did have the same apparel for a little while.
Yeah.
But I had ulterior motives.
I mean, I do too. Also going with the Harrisburg sweater this week, but that's because it's the ugly Christmas sweater jersey.
I realized that I was not wearing my ugly Christmas sweater one last week. That was the St. Patty's Day one.
Yeah, you had the orange green one.
Did not cross my mind.
No.
Putting that out there.
Well, no game for Utica this week. Coming off a bye, which feels weird this early in the season.
Yep, a little bit.
I mean, at least last year, even though they couldn't play in the odd because of the board upgrades, they were still playing on the road.
Right.
So the off week feels a little weird. They do return to action this Sunday against Milwaukee Wave, and we will certainly talk about that. But it is time for our annual tradition of a Christmas list for Utica City FC.
Yay.
We try to come up with 3 little items to put on there. And I don't know about you. After only watching 2 games, this was a bit of a struggle.
Yes and no. One, for me at least, is something that I've asked for basically every year. And yeah, it just hasn't come to fruition. So, but I'll ask for it again.
Well, Brandon, in the spirit of giving, I will give you the opportunity to share your first one.
Okay, fine.
What is your first request for Tommy Claus or Santa Marrera?
So as we've talked about kind of year after year, something that this team seems to lack in is defense. And every year I ask for defenders. Specific ones, particularly, but this year it's more broad. This year I don't necessarily care as long as they are a decent addition. I have a couple of thoughts. I, of course, always want Robin Williamson, who was previously on Harrisburg. Now he was on Milwaukee, and then I think he went to St. Louis, if I remember correctly. I think that's where he currently resides. Yeah. So, I would not mind having him. He would be definitely a great addition to the team. But another one, I would love to get DJ Albert on our field. We got to see him for 1 game. I think he would be a great addition. He was good on the field when we got to see him. and he was good on defense, and he had some good offense in Baltimore too. And I just feel like our defense is always lacking. And I really would like to see that get rectified. And also, I guess on the note of defense, I know it's kind of a twofer, but I feel like it needs to be said. We need to learn how to play zone. That's what we really need. We really need to learn how to play zone. So we'll call it a twofer.
Okay. Yeah. Look, it should come as no shock that number one on my list as well is add a veteran defensive presence, whether that is through unsigned players from last year or a trade. I harp about defense on this broadcast all the time. I feel like I beat my head against the wall talking about how it doesn't matter how many goals you score. There are going to be teams that can keep pace with you and will outscore you because they can stop you occasionally. And that is going to be more defensive stops for them than this very thin defensive unit has.
Yes.
And I say very thin. Gio is a midfielder transitioning back to defense. He missed a game already. Juan had to miss a game already.
Yep.
We've already seen how that can change things in crunch time and across the whole game. And there needs stability.
And that's the other thing too, is that with the defense, I guess just asking for stability in the roster would be a nice holiday treat. Because now I understand Juan's situation. I that aside, because I'll be frank, I mean, his first game, he looked lost.
Frank played offense. We don't need him back, apparently. No one in the MASL wanted the king. That's why he's down in Solas.
Matt can do this on his own.
You can't set me up for a pun like that and then not expect me to.
I know you're just gonna latch on to it.
There we go.
Yeah, I just because I know the ones that I talked about weren't necessarily veteran presence. I do agree that we need some sort of veteran presence. I understand that Logan is a veteran, but we haven't seen much from him yet in the sense of leadership. I mean, he is a captain. He is a captain. Brian's a captain, as far as we know. We haven't been able to see much from them, and it's not gonna come overnight to them. I know it's not. I understand that. Like, it's going to be something that they have to kind of figure out.
Yeah.
And that right there in the comments is exactly what I think we need. We need a stay-at-home defender. We need someone to be back all the time. I understand. If we're going to be pushing up with Brian, we need someone back that is 100% reliable to be able to stop the rush. Because we will get beat. We are fast, sure, but we will get beat. And, we've seen a bit of that already. So I think we need a veteran stay-at-home defender. That would be okay. Bye.
Nope. I don't know what's. That was weird.
He's gone. We got rid of him.
Audio's still here. Video's gone.
Darn. No, I'm sad.
Yeah, my bad.
You're bad for leaving, or you're bad for coming back? That's the real question.
You'll never know.
Yeah.
No. There was one guy in particular who I had keyed in on, kind of as like a no, he doesn't fit the archetype for what this team has signed the majority of time in the Everton Moreira era.
Say that 5 times fast.
we say that every time.
I know.
We never do.
Everton Morera era, Everton Morera era, Everton Morera era, Everton Morera era, Everton Morera era. Okay, that was actually surprising. I didn't think I was going to do that.
But the guy that I had keyed in on had been playing, I believe, he had previously played for Empire. And then I believe he went to Dallas and was a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's playing in Tacoma because, Dallas disappeared, just kind of quietly had to wrap things up. And Superman is now in the Pacific Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
We could have had 2 Supermans on defense if we had just signed Nestor Hernandez. And I don't know if you've seen him this year.
I have not watched the Tacoma games, no.
If you haven't seen the game or you haven't seen the picture of him where he's celebrating, got the jersey flipped off because he's got a Superman shirt on underneath and doing the celebration. He's got a very Jake Schindler build to him.
Ooh. Yeah, we could use that.
A physical defender is something this team has lacked.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Now, Juan could go body to body with a lot of guys, but he's not one of the bigger guys in the league. And, we had Nelson the past couple seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just something that there's that glaring hole on a player type on defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I think specifically, if we're going to add a defender, it needs to be some kind of physical man-to-man specialist.
Yeah, see, I kind of agree with that, but again, I also kind of lean into we really could use someone who can do zone as well, because every time we try to do zone, it's just gone. Like we really struggle with zone defense.
Look, I mean, outside of special teams when we're playing down a man,
mm-hmm.
You don't have to play zone ever. Nobody is required to do that.
Yeah,
it's nice to have in your back pocket to change up a look
mm-hmm.
on defense and throw the opposing team off.
Yep.
But it's not like NFL football where every other play you're trying to, are we running zone on this coverage? Are we running man on this coverage? It's a lot more like basketball where, Syracuse fans watched Boeheim run a zone defense for 30, 40 years.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Yeah, I just was thinking in terms of sixth attacker when we were going against sixth attacker with KC. We seem to try and transition to a zone, and because otherwise you leave somebody unmarked. Yeah. And we struggled bad. That's why that's basically one of the reasons why we lost.
Zone is something that needs a lot of communication.
Yes.
And if a team is struggling to communicate, talking about, who's going to rotate to what position, I've got this guy, you've got that one, hey, I need you to step up, I've got a guy running, I got to drop.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be talking almost nonstop.
And it does kind of seem like we lack that a little bit. Frankly.
Yeah, like we said, you get the frustration and...
which, unfortunately, has definitely been a thing.
Apparently one of the frogs is not having any problem communicating.
Oh, I heard.
I don't know which one it is.
I don't know either.
But yeah, if we're not, it kind of feels like we're a couple seasons back where we're almost having that veterans and new guys disconnect again. Mm-hmm. And these guys almost have to get used to each other again and really start communicating. And right now we're just not. That's partially what it kind of feels like. Mm-hmm. So if we can get over that hump and need to start and really just kind of work through that, I think we'll be all right. I think this team develops more as the season goes on, frankly.
Yeah, like we said, it is very early in the year, and it's hard to judge too much on the first two.
Mm-hmm.
But what you saw can easily be spun to crush hopes.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at Tacoma, a team that doesn't have, anyone that you'd look at their roster and go, oh yeah, that's a killer instinct kind of player.
Yep.
They just have a lot of decent guys that have been kind of role guys over the past 6-7 years with Nick Pereira and Danny Waltman and Chris Toth up there that have stepped up, and they're not playing offensive ball. They're the lowest scoring team in the league, and they're 3-0.
Yeah. Which is not what I didn't have that on my bingo card.
No, I didn't. We talked about it. We both expected them at the bottom of the table.
Yeah. And that's where we are.
Eureka. Eureka.
Real quick, not to sidebar, but this does kind of work with what we were talking about with the defender stuff. We did sign 3 new people recently. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I have not.
It looks like 3 signings on the 12th. We did release Babukar, so we saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we're signing Ramazani Juma, so basically bringing him up from Krasnik. He's still on the Krasnik roster.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was drafted last year by Utica, 2 years ago by KC, so he's back with the organization.
Yep. I'm gonna mess this one up, but looks like I'm gonna say that's George Lizardo.
Jorge
Lozado. You never know. It could be pronounced one way or the other way. And then Steven. Wow. Tejera. Thank you for the save. Yeah, so we have signed 3 new people, basically 1 in each. I looked at their roster spots, and it's basically 1 in each: forward, midfielder, and defense. So we're trying, but it's not. It still doesn't fit that veteran presence we were talking about.
Yeah.
So, would you like to go with number 2?
Christmas list item number dos. It's going to sound a little weird because we expect this team to be high offense, but I need to see someone on this roster step up and be the number 2 option.
Yes.
Now, probably Nilton when he comes back, but we still need a number 3 option at that point.
We don't need to wait until he's back. We need someone to step up now.
Yes. We saw Gordy injure his ankle. That's been an issue over the past couple years. We don't know how many games we're going to see out of him. If healthy, he's a solid number 2, probably a better number 3 at this point in his career. Someone that can be more of a sneaky scorer.
Right.
That one that he scored on the great double spin move assist from Junior.
Yes.
That was kind of a cherry picking scoring attempt. There was no one around him as that ball came up.
Yep.
But it was because he was able to sneak behind the defense and just wait for the ball to come to him.
Right.
I need another threat. Now, again, Nilton, probably. If we see Kelvin come back, well, there's your number 1. Nilton's number 2, Pinal's number 3.
Right.
We don't know the timeline on Nilton. I had heard potentially by this upcoming game.
Yep.
But anytime someone's in a boot, I don't give them. I'm going to take it cautious with that.
Of course. Yeah. It's you have to take that with a grain of salt.
And looking at the the Kings League World Cup, I think we could potentially I think it was 5 or 6 games into the season before Kelvin would show up.
Which doesn't super help, now. Again, that's all potentials, which one of my things plays into that, and I'll explain that when we get there. But again, we're looking at stuff, potentials down the line, when in reality we need stuff now. We need something now to help push this team and help, just get us that first win. We don't want to be Rochester halfway through the season, and be like, oh, we're fighting for that one.
Yeah, you don't want to be this team going into like President's or Martin Luther King Day in January after you got the game against Baltimore, game against Milwaukee, and then I think 2 against Baltimore, home and away, and then a home game against San Diego. Like, you don't want to be going into that game on the 19th or whatever it is, 0-5, 0-6.
Right.
Because we've already seen it in a couple of comments, is the odd is a little empty feeling and very quiet feeling.
A little bit, yeah.
Again, I'm sorry I can't make it. New job, Sundays, busy days. I'll be there as often as I can, but kind of the same thing. I can't be the only one being loud and obnoxious.
It's hard to be loud and obnoxious when, it just doesn't feel like many hearts
Being
are in
loud
it.
and obnoxious,
Yeah.
Yeah. I will be there for the San Diego game at least.
Hey, there we go. That's a good one to go to. I mean, we've seen what has happened in the past when we go against them at home.
San Diego.
San Diego. Yeah. Would you like my number 2?
Yeah.
Because it kind of plays in with your thing, with
Needing
my brain stopped working.
offense power.
Yes. So mine is maybe not so much, and this kind of plays into the whole uncertainty of when we're going to get certain people back, but play into that a little bit from a PR perspective. And this is absolutely something that I think the organization could do, is they need to lock down when Calvin can come back officially. When will he be back? When will, like, it doesn't even have to be within a couple weeks or whenever, but for sure, 100%, he will be back by this date. And the reason is because then you can spin it from a PR perspective to get butts in seats. Just start teasing it literally like a wrestling teasers. They'll string it out for weeks as little teasers here and there. Start with, oh, there's a chill in the air or something like that to playing into the winter season. Start building hype for him to come back, but have an exact date locked down where it's like, okay, there is no way anything else is still going on with Kings League. He will be here by this date, and know that he will be locked in for that and beyond, because that will help the confidence of the fans, which will get more people in seats. And it will also, I don't know if it won't necessarily help team morale, because, then it's just like, oh yeah, we're looking for this one person and that's it. But
I mean, if I'm the Yankees and Aaron Judge is injured, I'm giving every update I can about when he can come back and play.
Exactly.
If I'm the Dodgers and I've got Shohei Ohtani, like, they were hyping him up to pitch when he came off of Tommy John, and all he was doing was going out there and throwing an inning the first couple of times.
Yeah, it's like play into hyping it up. Like, that's I think that would go a long way to know, because then fans know, like, hey, he's coming back, he's going to be able to help with the team. Now, granted, let's be frank, it could come. I'm going to say that a lot apparently tonight. It could come back and all of our hopes and stuff falling on him could absolutely fall flat, because I mean, teams were already starting to adjust to him last season.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah. But I think that would help from a PR perspective. And that's why it's my big thing is just get him locked down. We need to know, or at least he needs to know if he doesn't already, when he will absolutely 100% be back. And not just he'll be back when.
Yeah. Yeah, that needs to be definitive. And again, it's he'll be back. Well, okay. Will he be back, or is you just saying this to placate the fans for now?
Right. Yes.
Because if he won't be back, also make that abundantly clear.
And start figuring something out for it. Start looking for the next big thing, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And just try and find that. Or start looking at, people that went unsigned, something. We need to fill those target forwards, or just those forwards in general. And, we can't rely on Nilton, and if we can't rely on Kelvin, then we need to people need to really step up, which we've said already, or we need to start looking for someone who's going to fill that void.
Mm-hmm. All right, Brandon, what was your third Christmas wish list item?
Oh, I almost forgot what it was, and now I just remembered. It's not player-based at all.
Okay.
You see that jersey you're wearing?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a nice jersey, isn't it? Looks like some real thought went into it, and
a little bit of effort.
Ugly Christmas sweater. I'm not saying we need a Christmas sweater. I'm not.
No, we need a Christmas sweater.
But
I'm done asking for it. I'm demanding it.
What we need is real effort put into the designs of the gimmick games. We need over the top. The Riggies game, it's got to be an amazing jersey. The St. Paddy's Day, it cannot just be this generic thing. Generic green and white. It needs to be over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we need to embrace the gimmick games. Give the fans what they really want, which is just awesome jerseys. Like, you see it all around the league. There is no reason we cannot be doing that. So that's what I really want. Is I want good jerseys this year. I want good thought, good thought put into the gimmick jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope to see that.
Boy, could anything have sparked this idea for you, maybe? Like a conversation had in one of our group chats over the past week?
I'll be honest, I didn't even really think about it. I mean, maybe I would say that, yeah, that might have had something to do with it, but it's just been on my mind. Like, ever since you and I talked about our wish lists, that really did just come up as one of the things I really want. And again, that helps fan engagement too. Because then it's like, oh man, I can own one of those? Awesome.
Yeah.
Even if you just not only have the players have them, but have limited quantities in the shop. Mm-hmm. You will get people coming in the door.
All right, Brandon. I'll get to my third one because, this is what it's about. This is what it's always been about. Gifts. Gifts. And the last...
Did you look up those, not lyrics. Did you look that up?
No. No. Brandon, you don't think that would be one of my vocal stems throughout my lifetime? That movie, the one that Kate doesn't even watch when I put it on, she just watches me.
All right, fair point. All right.
You're much better than the movie.
Because... But we are asking for gifts, and that's what it's always been about.
Yep.
Came in hot boxes.
I want a
So
ring. I want diamonds. I want a pony so I can wear it, ride it twice, and sell it to make glue.
Isn't that copyright infringement?
Nope. I'd have
that
to
is
go over
parody.
30 seconds.
What is it? What do you want?
Okay. This is gonna come across as like I'm being a jelly Nelly, but Everton, my guy, go back to the shaved head look, please. I was so thrown off when I saw him on the broadcast with like just the on the top, not on the sides, and the little goatee going on. It was like, whoa, oh my god.
So you think it's the hair that's messing things up?
Yes, yeah, it's got bad juju.
Bad juju. All right. Yep. We need to make it needs to be a public spectacle now. It needs to be, you know, they need to make that into a promo, like what they used to do with like Timmy and stuff like that. I forget what the name of that was.
Oh, you mean the This Is Utica
This
City
is Utica.
commercials?
Yes. This is
That
Utica, where it's just
very much.
it's just like, you know, we've been feeling like something's off in the team. Have like Gordy in it or something. And a couple of the other guys just kind of acting it out like, oh, you know, it feels like something's been off, but we just haven't been able to put our finger on it. And then, you know, one of them reaches out and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I just haven't been able to put my hand on it and figure out what it is. And it's just Everton sitting in a chair when the camera pans over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I think we need to fix it. And then just bzzz.
It just
That
caught
would
me
be-
so off guard.
That would be gold. That would be so amazing. That would be the best promo that I think they have. That would be right up there with like you know, Science with Sensei. That'd be great. Like, I would love that. Like, if we lose another game and he still, you know, if it still hasn't shaved it, it's time.
Is that the New Year's resolution?
Yeah, exactly. It's the New Year's resolution. Just bzzz.
Just in the shaved head era, what was the winning record versus?
Well, right now in the hair era, it's you know, 0-2, potentially 0-3.
Yeah, and look, there's a very small population in the world that is more superstitious than athletes and sports fans.
Yeah.
Like back in the day,
Mayday.
it was 20 years ago. So yeah, back in the day, when Jason Giambi joined the Yankees, he brought along his slump buster lucky item, which was a golden thong.
Hot.
And stories have come out of the clubhouse that was shared around when other guys got into slumps.
God.
There is a very small percentage of the population more superstitious than sports fans and athletes.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every time, even just the 2 games, I was like, okay. When we went to the first one,
Mm-hmm.
we were there, and I was trying to figure out, okay, what was different this time that I normally would do that I didn't do, like, you know, what was different. And I'm like, I had my blue hat on, I had you know, I had my jersey on, I had my scarf, all that stuff. So I was like, okay, nothing's different this time, so I couldn't think of anything that might have been jinxing it. And then this past time, when we stayed home and watched the KC game from home, I said to myself, okay, what was different this time? Oh, you know what? I never put my jersey on. And I'm like, next time I stay home, because I'm going to have to watch a bunch of them from home, unfortunately. It's like, next time I got to make sure I put my jersey on, got to make sure I have my scarf on. Like, I wasn't prepared. Like, that's the mentality, is that people believe, again, like you said, especially sports fans, they feel that what they do affects the game.
Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't gone to a game where you expect the team to win, like then they lose and you're like, all right, what did I do different this time?
Yeah.
I've had moments where it's like, I forgot to play my pregame playlist that I listen to on the way down every time. Or
Yep.
Yeah, the fans
Oh, I left the flag at home. I did this. I did that.
Exactly.
Somehow it's on me. It's not the guys on the field. I messed up the vibes.
Yeah, I messed it up. I'm the reason we lost. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
I needed to pee and I left the couch, and that's when things went bad.
Yes, anytime that, whenever we're at a game and Michelle, leaves to
Yeah.
go to the bathroom, or Katie leaves to go to the bathroom, and then we score. No, you stay there. You
Yeah,
go back
go.
out there.
You can go to 72. Just things went good while you were gone.
Do not come back. Yeah, I mean, it's that sort of thing. Like, I totally get that.
Mm-hmm. It's not even it's a bad look for him. It's just it threw me off. I didn't like the emotional hit that it gave me. Just like
Oh.
And we're 0-2 in the era. So like if we're 0-4 after New Year's Eve, it's got to go.
Got to go.
It can stay in 2025. You can't bring that bad juju into 2026.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to say it. I was going to... you got to make sure you go to the bathroom before the ball drops on on December 31st, because you don't want to bring the same into the next year. Because otherwise it's same crap, different year.
All right, Brad, let's talk predictions.
Oh, come on.
No, that's a good one, but let's talk predictions. We got one game Sunday. Milwaukee comes to town.
Could have been the Lager Derby.
Could have been the Lager Derby. We're not. You know why we're not?
Not salty.
Because it went badly one time, and so it'll never happen again for some reason.
Well, I mean, does Milwaukee even have...
Milwaukee's best?
I thought that was discontinued.
Was it? I don't know. I don't drink.
Fair. Sorry, I'm just Googling it.
That's fine. I'm sure there's other Milwaukee beers.
Oh, no, it's not discontinued. It's still there. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the Milwaukee games would have been a great time for like them to do a Utica Club, Utica City combination jersey, but those can only live in our imagination.
Mhm.
Except if you bought one of the ones when we had them made a few years ago.
Yeah. Our Utica Club. I saw one of them not too long ago. Iteration number 2. I was like, yeah, I know that one. That's a good one. It's a good jersey. I might still wear mine. I don't care.
Quick little recap on the predictions for this year. Since we're giving points out indiscriminately in this, you get a point if you predict it correct. You get a point if you are the closest with Utica's total score, the closest with the opponent's total score, and another point if you're the closest with the spread.
So how far behind am I?
After 2 weeks, because you picked Utica to win 8-7, and they lost 11-5. You have earned 0 points in the last game. You are currently behind 6 points to 1. With 22 games to go, so there's plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time for you to get a bigger lead.
Hey, we tied last year, and this is why I had to come up with the...
He put a lot of effort into the scoring system. I'll give him that much.
Put a little bit more into it. So, I think I went first last week.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I am...
Look, it's Milwaukee. They're going to be without Huffman. Which has not really mattered the last couple of times they've come to town.
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
Um,
They've got plenty of other weapons.
Alex Sanchez is fully blossomed into a MVP candidate early season. They had a couple hard fought games. They did eke out that win, I believe. No, they lost at St. Louis last time out. But they did beat KC at Cable Dahmer Arena. They're another team with their sights set on the Ron Newman Cup.
Yep.
Um, I'm once again going to be taking the visitor in this game. And it's not going to be for any lack of belief in Utica. It's just I have more faith that Milwaukee can play a complete game
Yep.
under new head coach Marcio Leite.
Yeah, and that's what it boils down to is we've always harped on the fact that we never get 60 minutes out of this team. We get 30 minutes, we get 45 minutes, we get 50 minutes.
Sometimes we get 57 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. But otherwise we don't get a full 60. So because of that, and I completely agree with you 100%. I also hold on, what was your score?
You could cut me off before I could say it.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to go Milwaukee 8, Utica 6.
Okay, mine was not too far off. So, I went back and I took a look at, Milwaukee's games. They beat San Diego at Front Wave 8-4. They beat KC at home 9-6. And KC trounced us the second game. But then they barely eked out a win in overtime against St. Louis. And then they did the same at home against Baltimore, which was surprising because usually they own their turf. So they've seen some struggles, but they've also seen some massive wins against what we would consider the top teams in this league. And so in that regard, I'm sorry, they didn't eke out a win. St. Louis beat them. I take that back. I
snuck that overtime.
You know what I meant. So I just had it reversed. I was looking at the scores wrong. But still, they're still 3-1, or I guess it's 3-0 or 2. What is it? 3-0-1, whatever it is. So
yeah,
they still have a positive record. We're still looking for our first win. I don't think we get it here. I really don't. Yes, we should be a little bit more together in this one because, Juan's been able to be back for a little while, so he's going to be more integrated with the team. But I don't think we'll have worked through our problems yet. So in that regard, you said 8-6?
Said 8-6, yeah.
See, I think it's going to be more. I think we're looking at a 9-5, even 10-6. So I'm going to say 9-5 just for the sake of locking it in. But,
alrighty.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 5 points. I really do. As much as it pains to say that, because then we're going to have, negative 12 goal differential. Because we're already negative 7. So, but that's where I see it going, unfortunately, because I don't think we've worked through our problems yet. So,
yeah, there's been 2 weeks. Hopefully, something positive happened in that time for the team. But we've yet to see, and we won't know until about 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Oh God, the alarm's sounding.
Well, we may know. Yeah, Katie's making cookies.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I'm just saying the alarm's sounding. The alarm's sounding for the team. Like the alarm's not sounding yet. Don't get too up in arms quite yet. It's not time to be alarmed. It's just
the alarm's not sounding. It's just the first time in 6 years of doing this podcast I've worn not Utica gear to do it.
Yeah. See, I really hope it's not going to be 10-4. Tammy, I don't want to see that bad of a differential.
Yeah,
but
that could be.
I at least want to get us half. Just give us half. So yeah, I don't think 10-5 or 9-5 is out of the realm of possibility at all. So, but prove me wrong, guys. Prove me wrong. I would love to be proved wrong.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's everything Utica related for us tonight. Gonna drop a quick little surprise on you, though, Brandon. In no particular order, can you give me your top 5 Christmas movies?
In no particular order.
Yeah, I'm not telling you rank them.
Okay.
Just top 5. Like, someone asks you what movie you want to watch, give them 5.
Scrooged. Grinch. The Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Jim Carrey. I've watched them all, to be fair. I've watched the most recent one, of course, the original animation, and the Jim Carrey. Like, all of them are enjoyable in their own way. Even the newer one, honestly. Like, I've even showed it to Michelle. She is a big Grinch fan, and she enjoyed it. So, yeah. Scrooged, Grinch, the Jim Carrey Grinch. Christmas Vacation. A Christmas Story is at my absolute number 1. I don't care if you're ranking them or not. Christmas Story is my number 1. And don't shake your head at me. Just because I own a leg lamp.
You know that's not why I'm shaking my head at you. Where'd you leave your wallet when we went to go to Rochester?
I don't know. Shut up.
You didn't list it?
Huh?
You didn't list it?
When Brandon left his wallet?
You didn't make it didn't make the list?
The movie did, yeah, his number 1.
And then the last one is actually, why am I blanking on this freaking movie? Christmas Vacation, Scrooged, Grinch, Christmas Story. Oh my God. Like, I know what I'm just going to say it because I can't remember the other one. Red One is actually a really fun, modern Christmas movie. If you haven't watched it, give it a try.
Yeah, that was one that I meant to just put on, see if it's any decent, but I've got so many other things I'm trying to watch right now.
It's not the one that I was trying to think of. I'm just blanking on... There's a classic that I like, that I watch every year, and I'm...
Is it a claymation?
No.
No.
I'm going to try and look it up while you... What's yours?
Okay. Again, no particular order. Home Alone 2.
Good pick.
We're going to share The Grinch 2000s with Jim Carrey.
Good. All right.
The Rankins and Bass classic, Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh, yes. Very
Love me
good.
some Heat Miser, Snow Miser brothers. Elf. And
Sorry.
Violent Night.
Yes! Die Hard meets Home Alone. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes.
It's so good.
I am right there for that. That was so close to making my list. You have no idea how close it was. But I kind of had to go with, you know, I was going between that and Red One. I just watched both of them recently, and the one I was trying to think of was actually Jingle All the Way. Hate me all you want. I enjoy Jingle All the Way.
Okay.
I love Jingle All the Way. I
the
have a Turbo Man doll.
I was gonna say the one where the governor's wife and child can't recognize him in full costume, even though he's the only one talking in a full Austrian accent.
Yep.
Merry Christmas. Who is this mysterious man?
And if you want to watch a really silly slasher movie that's Christmas themed, Santa's Slay, SLAY, it's something. It's got Goldberg from the WWE in it as
Did
Santa.
you ever see the Krampus movie that came out a few years
yeah.
back?
Another one of my favorites.
Such a B tier horror cheesy movie.
I love it though.
Oh, it's a great comedy. Without meaning to be a comedy.
Yeah, I'm telling you though, like if you haven't watched Santa's Slay, look it up, find it, watch it.
Does it have terribly cheesy lines?
Yes,
because that's what does it for me. Like, come on, Santa Claus is coming to town.
When the movie starts with just a nice dinner, and then Santa comes down the chimney, and then kills Fran Drescher. It's
so
gonna
it's
be good.
like if Weird Al's The Night Santa Went Crazy was turned into a movie.
It's something. I don't know.
That
Man.
night Santa went crazy.
But
The night Saint Nicholas flipped.
and also, if you haven't, I would say Christmas Chronicles is another actually decent one too. That's the one with Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are actually both in it, so that one's fairly decent as well. Anyway, I could go on. So we probably should not.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. I figured.
Wrap it up for Christmas. I know you didn't mean to do that at all, and I don't care. I'm taking it.
It's fine. If I can you could tee me up, I could tee you up. We'll make puns all day.
That's right.
All right, everybody. That's going to do it for this episode of the Keeper's Quarter podcast. Matt and Brandon here wishing everyone a very happy holidays. Christmas, if that's your thing. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Karabatsmas, Festivus, New Year's Eve. You look confused at the Karabatsmas one.
No.
Yeah? Okay.
No, not at all.
Good, because that's mine, and I will be offended.
That's mine.
The dude abides.
No.
Somebody does not like that movie.
Boy, I guess not.
Yeah, sometimes the bear eats you, you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear eats you.
I will throw something at you.
Do it. Oh my God! Don't turn your no. It's not your mic, but
It is. It's you're picking up the cricket going nuts.
oh, I sure am.
Sorry.
Aren't you?
It's the one in the bathroom again.
There was one noisy cricket, and she dumped the rest of the crickets in last night and missed with one of them, and it had to be the noisy cricket that missed and is now on the loose somewhere in our apartment.
Nice, perfect.
So, well, it is the night before Christmas. Even if all through the house there are no creatures stirring, except for that
I was gonna say there's one.
cricket.
All right, send us home.
All right. You know where to find us on social media. I'm sure. Okay, I just got frogged.
Oh my God. Yep. There it is.
Hey, buddy. Did you really just bring Munchkin?
Yeah.
Ow, ow. Hi.
Hi.
It's the Team Frog.
Yeah, there's Munchkin. Okay, well, as long as you're gonna be chill. That's gonna do it for us. Brandon, have a very Sogs night.
Yes, you as well. Have lots and lots of sogs. Have a wonderful night. And we'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.
Feliz Navidad. Thank you for listening to the Keeper's Corner podcast on whatever podcast app you use. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to interact with us, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and Twitter or X, whatever you prefer to call it. We have a TeePublic shop where you can get UCFC player swag or help support the podcast. Thank you. We appreciate it. And one last thing. Go Utica City.